Well, hello, you amazing, beautiful people, and welcome back to another JOJO'S Bizarre Adventure reaction video. Alright, so, we're in Florida, we're in Orlando, we're going to Disney World, except it's Disney World, and there's Pinocchio, and Batman, and yeah, everyone's coming alive, and the Snow White, and the dwarves, and stuff. Just another day, JoJo's. Honestly, I am so intrigued. Like, I am so curious about what the heck is gonna happen, where the hell we're going, why is everything coming alive? Is this all part of the freaking stand? Is this? Oh my god, I got a million questions, and I really love the last episode. All right, well, let's find out what goes on now. Is everyone a Joe star now? Maybe. Like, subscribe, check out the Unblurred on Patreon. Shout out to all you Patreon watchers, and let's jump into my first time ever reaction to JoJo's Bizarre freaking Adventure, Part 6, Episode 26.
おかしい。不可解だ。敵は今スタンドを使っている。俺はその存在を感じる。だが敵本体はこの町にいない。
Alright, so the range of this stand is ridiculous then, if this is the Bohemian Rhapsody one. And this is the D.O. Baby one. So the star, I don't know if it's relevant anymore. Because now the weird dude had it as well, like the drug guy in the last episode. So is that what happened to Weather Report as well? I don't know, dude. Is his body running away from him? This part I didn't understand. Because, like, why hasn't his body spoken to Weather Report? I guess they're not really friends, but still. And, like, what's going on? And now he saw his body and he's got to run away from his body? Like, what is actually happening here, bro? What is actually going on? And also, does does Whitesnake not have his stand anymore? Has he got, like, a new one? Doesn't have his old one anymore? No way it's Batman. No way it's Batman. They didn't show Batman. They didn't. That's hilarious, man. You thought they'd look up and show him. You bastards. These two are pretty useless together, to be honest. Wait, did the body do something weird then? How could you show your face after what you've done? So maybe the body that ran this way has done something to this dude. But he can also see this guy. So what does that mean? Is he in the weird like, Disney World? Funny. Disney World means two things. He's taking the money from his own register to give back to him. He's stealing all the money from him. I love that he was stealing his own money and giving it to him. They are escaped convicts, remember? Yep. And they're not exactly inconspicuous. Also, how can they see him? Are they all in this world then? Have they all been, like, I thought no one could see him. So they're all under the stand's influence, and that means they can see each other. But does that... So what I'm thinking now is you've got normal world, stand, influence world. And pretty much 99% of the population is now in this world, and only a few are in that one. But what does that mean? What does it mean if you're in this world? What?
失礼しました。今そこにいた親父はダイバーだ。チョコレートを顔面の中に埋め込んだ。本日日本の傑作劇画ヒーローケンシロウがラオウと呼ばれる悪役ヒーロー東京西新宿で倒しました。原作ストーリー通りの出来事だ。おいどこだ、出てこいって。やったぞ、姫が目を覚ました。白雪姫が目を覚ましたぞ。チョコレート屋の親父。
Can we not have, like, any other characters? Like, why have we got to pop with these dudes, man? These dudes suck. Snow White and the Seven shitheads, man. What annoying.
あんた、これからかい？わしはもう肉体なんか必要ないぞ。本当に憧れてたんだ。
Wait, is that the dude? Is that the dude from earlier who gave him a lift? Fair enough. Ooh, the wolf. I don't like the look of that. The heck is this? I have no idea, dude. Did his body do this? Why is everything in the JoJo's world so fucking gross? Like, why can it just not look normal? Why has it always got to look absolutely insane? Like, they got their freaking eyes, like, sewed together.
ヤギなのかチョコなのか。
あいつはずる賢いやつです。7匹の子ヤギを騙して家の中に入りました。そしてあいつは子ヤギたちを一匹一匹と捕まえて食べ始めたのです。
Is this like the Japanese version of the what is this story? The wolf? And the wolf cornering the goats in the room? What is this story? Is this the Free Billy Goat's Gruff, but like different version? You do? I'd never heard this story. This is a horrible ass story, bro. Like, what the heck is this? Is a kid's book? What? What kind of story is this? The 7 young goats? Let's not read this story. He's turning into a wolf. Wait, shit, now he just looks like every security guard from the prison they just escaped from. That's crazy.
敵スタンドの目的は俺の肉体ではない。俺は引きずり込まれていた。すでにストーリーの中に。
And that's why the old dude that we saw earlier was like the king of the story with Snow White, or the prince. He got dragged into the story. Honestly, his story seems way better than the other guy's story. Just saying.
すみません。サンレミの病院はこちらでよろしいのでしょうか。ここで聞いてくれ。
Is that Van Gogh?
あなた、ちょっと待って。この私のこと知ってますね。いや。
Why does that look like Van Gogh?
俺はこの町の人間じゃない。そうじゃなくって、私のこと好きなんでしょ。私を見て感動したことあるって顔に書いてある。私の名前はゴッホ。ゴッホの自画像です。昨日カミソリで耳を切り落としました。感動しましたね、私のこと。
Alright, so it seems that this ability makes stories come alive. They then track you down, and if you're a fan of them, wait, That means Red Rising would come alive after me. Nice, man. That's actually pretty cool. I wonder which one of the characters would come get me, man. It all depends. It all depends. Because it could either be a very cool day, you know, I get given a razor and I can go fight some crazy battles, or it could be a bad day. It could be a very bad day indeed. Anyway, moving on. Yeah, so he remembers Van Gogh. This is like one of his like sort of part. This is his hero. Fair enough. Shows the culture of the character. Meanwhile, the other guy was a fan of the goat wolf story. Because then you turn into the character in the book, and then you get taken into this other world. You get split up. This is the worst story ever. The wolf ate the goats, and then the mother came and stabbed the wolf to death? He's gonna fight the mother goat? This is so horrific. And that's how the story goes. You gotta love how casual this is. Yeah, anyway, so back to the breaking story. So there's like these fictional and science fictional characters all coming out of books, taking over the world. They wiped out a city. It's kind of cool, I guess. Anyway, and now the weather. Mona Lisa! Nice. Oh. So why did the drug addict have the star on his neck when no one else seems to be having that too? What was the significance there? That also explains why the stand activated when Whitesnake was in danger, because it is just protecting him. And it's so I wonder if it's like, they said it started in Florida, but it's happened all around the world. I wonder if that's where it started and just slowly spread it out like some weird virus. And the idea is what, to separate people from their bodies, like, so they can't get involved in any way?
ゴッホはそれだけ自画像を残しました。耳を切り落とし、そして37歳の生涯をピストル自殺で閉じるまでにね。あなたも自画像ですね。耳を切った後のゴッホさん。なんだと
？What is going on?
ゴッホは2発の弾丸を頭に撃ち込んだんです。1発では死ねなかった。
Bro shot himself in the head twice? Is that real? I mean, I'm guessing it is. Damn, man. Damn, did he miss the first time? What kind of gun was he using?
人生の決着にはあと1発必要だった。この敵はレザーリポーター。方角は北だ。ハイウェイを知らずよ。30キロ先までを集中豪雨で北へ向かうあらゆる車の走行を止めろ。
I feel like cars wouldn't just skid out and stop like that if it just started raining. I'm just saying, like, I mean, I'm from the UK. That is pretty much our weather here. You're gonna be driving down, sunshine, and then straight into rain. In fact, it's rained twice already today. It's just normal. You know, it's rained every day here in the UK of 2026. Not even joking. Look it up. Crazy, right? But yeah, maybe it's a British thing. Maybe in Florida. In Florida, it might be a bit more surprising. Although I have been to Florida a bunch, and the weather is well unpredictable out there too. Anyway, did he say 30 kilometers? His range is crazy too!
ダイバーダウンが扉の内部を変え、壁と融合させた。 もうここは開かねえ。
I thought you said bring it on, bro.
Story 通り、それにしかならない。こいつらを潰すことは俺にはできない。やめだダイバーダウン、先行しろ。くそ、やったぞ。
Is he now gonna be part of another story? So can you enter multiple stories? I'm guessing you can. Because he was already part of the... He's been part of what? The Pinocchio story and the Snow White story, and now he's part of this story. So I'm guessing that you can just like enter and leave multiple stories. And maybe that's what happened there, right? And now he's a wolf though. So maybe he's still in this story.
さっきのおまわりたち、こいつらも分離していたのか。とにかく今はこのパトカーで。
石を持ってこい。ダメだ、上様。早く本体をぶっ殺してくれ。
There you go, there you go, there you go. So he was still in that story, which is why he still looked like a wolf. And I guess once the story begins, the story doesn't end. So he has to die. Maybe the only reason he was able to escape the stories before was because he wasn't given a character's role. But now he's been given the character's role, the role of the wolf. Can't escape.
なんだと、北に感じた敵本体が一瞬のうちに南へ移動したぞ。まさか空か。
キーウエスト行き8250便。突然の雷雨でしたが、帝国通りの一発となりました。
目覚めたばかりのこの俺の能力。弱点は俺自身が攻撃されること。だがもう何者もこの俺に近づくことはできない。充実感だ。これが俺の燃える目的だ。
This is his ability. I thought this was Whitesnake's ability. I thought this was part of like the Dio baby thing. So Whitesnake has like awoken this ability in him. Is that why he had the Joestar star? Is that something to do with it all? This guy has just been given a crazy ability, by the way. Like, he has an ability so strong it affects the fucking planet. This is insane. Oh, he's gone. So he's just flown away, and he has an ability that affects the whole world. So
ということ。選ばれるということだ。そして選ばれる者は常にその競争においてさえ取り囲む者たちによって守られ、押し上げられる。
okay. Also, the dude in the these are all the same people who were taken into the hospital when they were injured. We're in the hospital now.
吸い寄せられる者たち。それは私を天国の時へ押し上げるために存在している。空城ジョリーンが脱獄しここへ向かってくるというのなら、彼女さえその存在の一つに過ぎない。ディオの息子たちよ。
Sons of
君
Dio.
たちは私をケープカナベラルの地へ押し上げろ。それが何よりも幸福な生きる目的となるだろう。
俺は今まで転がり落ちていくだけの人生をただ理由もわからず生きてきた。だが今は理解できた。俺
So, Sons of Dio. Either that is literal, and he's just managed to find 3 other sons of Dio, or it's not literal. Maybe Dio literally just went around banging left, right, and center and made a bunch of kids. Maybe, man, that could literally be what happened here. All right, or maybe it's not literal. Maybe he's done something that makes them the sons of Dio, or that's like a religious thing, you know, like the Sons of Anarchy.
命がけで守る。そして最高だぜ、ボヘミアン・ラプソディ。この俺を今までコケにしてくれた社会が希望のない暗黒に落ちていくのを見るのはよ。
It's funny when you think this guy's just sitting on a plane yelling all this out. Ah! Someone just sitting there like, Jesus Christ, can I swap seats?
ダメだ、追いつけない。 敵本体が飛行機に乗っているのなら時速400キロ以上だ。過去観測された最大のハリケーンでも時速280キロ。飛行機を追跡できる気象現象はない。逃げ切られた。あと一発銃弾を受けたらストーリーが完結する。まずい。貴様その銃に近づいてみろ。触れたら貴様を殺す。
If he takes another bullet, the story will end. So maybe you can force the story to end without dying. It's kind of similar to Whitesnake's ability when we were first introduced to Whitesnake's ability. Remember the goopy room, which we sort of happened and we like moved on from and never really talked about again? There was another ability like that earlier as well. I'll live happily life in your place. So is this what happened to the old man?
ファンタジーヒーローを元に戻す能力。
He has a new ability. What the heck is this? So he was able to get Van Gogh to draw an illustration of this new character by creating a new character, a new story, and this character's... One thing is every single story has to wrap up, right? It all has to end. So is that what we're seeing here? Sorry, I got interrupted. So basically... If a story starts, it has to finish, right? Which is why he can't get away from the goats, which is why he has to shoot himself in the head twice, all this sort of stuff, right? The story starts, it has to finish that way. But you can create your own story, and because Van Gogh's an artist, you were able to create that story. Is that how'd that work? Is it just the illustration he drew?
Gogh, 返してほしいの。今入った報告ですが、突然すべては元に戻りました。絵本も絵画も漫画も映画も元に戻りました。モナリザも白雪姫もバットマンもトゥイーティも帰ってきました。
I like that they made sure to, you know, let us all know that Batman was fine. There was something I was thinking about the other day, and I can't really remember what it was now, but there was like a random part in this part of JoJo's that happened earlier, and it hasn't been addressed since. And I was just sitting around, I was like, oh yeah, I wonder if that's like a plot hole. I was like, they never once addressed that again, and I can't really remember what the hell it was. I'm trying to think about what it was. Pinocchio's still missing.
寝ちゃってんの？この本退屈。
いっぱい詰まってるお話なのに。
Back to despair. Why is Pinocchio still missing, and what happened to that guy? Wait, that's the guy! That's the guy that framed her!
まだあの時の車じゃないわよね、ロメオ。
Why is she standing like that?
司法取引って知ってるか？勝率グリーンドルフィンストリート10警備刑務所にて。君はどうして？
Well, shit, man. This guy is fucked. Oh, man! I forgot about this! I completely forgot!
言っておくわ、ロメオ。電話には近づかないで。どの電話にも。いいわね。
そんなことするもんか。あの日以来、僕は後悔してるんだ。自分の犯した君への罪を、君を失って初めて、そんな愚かさに気がついたんだ。
Do we believe him, guys?
君に対してやった裏切りを、どうやって償おうか。
喋らなくていいわ、ロメオ。
この世で一番素晴らしいのは、やっぱり君だ。
He might be telling the truth. I don't know, man. He might be. He might be. I don't think he is, though.
君でなきゃダメなんだ。
I think he's full of shit.
面会にも行こうとしたんだよ。でも。
Also, random question. Did Jolene not experience any of the weird-ass storybook stuff coming alive? Should she not have been a part of that? I thought everyone in the world was affected.
ロメオ、かわいそうなロメオ。なんてかわいそうな人なの。でも、もうどうでもいいのよ。ひき逃げのことなんて。あんたのこと恨んでなんかいないわ。あれは陰謀だったってことが分かったしね。ロメオ。 ここに来たのはあんたに頼みがあるから。
Is Jolene just being bizarrely chill?
車が欲しいの。私には目的の場所がある。
Romeo seems kind of like, is he just gonna understand?
お金は今1000ドルくらいしかない。それとこのキーは。
十分よ。ありがとう、ロメオ。でも警察が来ても喋らないで。約束よ。
ジョリー。
Oh! He might be being genuine, man. He might actually be. This all might be real. He gave her the money. He seems like upset. I don't know, man. I'm not sure.
僕は自分の罪を認めて、
It feels like
絶対に無罪にするつもりだ。だからまた僕のところに。
She's gone. Angry face. Straight to the phone. Bro's full of shit. I swear, if the house blows up right now, I'm gonna lose it. Wait, he's driving?
もしもし、僕はパームビーチ在住のロメオジッソと言いますが、警察ですか？脱獄囚について通報したいんですが、空城ジョリーンのことです。
What a dumbass.
やはりね、私のシールを貼って2つにして持ってきといてよかったな。早速。
Oh, that's why she put her finger in his mouth like that. I thought I don't actually know what I thought that was.
電話してるぞ、こいつ。
いえ、違います。この家になんか来ていません。ありえませんよ。僕が通報したのは、彼女から電話があったからで、電話だけです。金を要求されましたが、断りました。メキシコあたりへ行くって言ってたかな。もちろん、また電話が来たら通報します。はい、失礼します。
たまげたぜ。あんたを裏切らなかったぞ。
僕は彼女のためなら、罪を許してもらえるなら。
Holy, you know what? It might be one of the most unpredictable things we've seen in this anime. How many of you, when you first saw this, expected that guy to rat her out? Me too! I mean, he was a dick. Remember the car scene with the trunk and everything he did to her? I never saw that coming. That is crazy. Damn, bro's kind of cool.
すごいよ、お姉ちゃんの元彼。何をくれたと思う？車のキーもあるけど、すごいんだ。見てよ、見て。
A helicopter? Okay, yeah, that is awesome, but who the hell's gonna fly that? Oh, by the way, you can just take my... Like, imagine you go to someone's house. Just take the jet, bro. It's like, thanks. I don't know how to fly this thing, man. It's very cool of you, but... We're gonna let the 8-year-old boy try and fly the fucking helicopter? Seems like a bad idea. He said stand. Nice. Bro's a chill guy, man. Is there an after credits? There is. Alright. You're a good guy, Romeo. Thank you so much for not ratting me out, but fuck you anyway. Alright. Alright. I mean, he did a lot bad, so screw it. Florida Lucky Lamb West Hospital.
あんたを守れっていうのは分かりましたけど、その前に俺の目を開けてください。片方のまぶたがいつも降りてきちまって上に上がんないんすよ。時々上がるんすけど。
That seemed like a really, like, kind of pointless ass ending there, man. Yo, bro, I really need to do something about my eyelid. It just closes. Like, I'll be looking at you and all of a sudden, oh, eyes closed, can't see. Like, okay. I mean, fair enough, man. I feel sorry for you. That does sound like it kind of sucks, but I don't know how that is relevant to our story. But then again, if you told me that we'd be fighting Pinocchio and Batman, we didn't technically fight Batman, but, you know, he was there. Supposedly. Someone said he was up on a roof and something like that. Reading the comments was really interesting because all of you were like talking about Disney World and the sort of legal issues around all of that, which makes sense. You know, like you can't just be using someone's characters from another story. So I wasn't surprised when all of you told me that they weren't able to do that. So I have no idea how to work out how the fudge this stand ability works. So the dude in the plane had a stand ability waken, which was Bohemian Rhapsody, which immediately activated every illustration in the entire world that came out of their books and went to their fans to then suck them into stories. And once the stories were complete, the illustration takes over the body and the human gets stuck in that world forever or dies. And the only reason I'm saying about the illustration taking over the body is because Van Gogh literally said, now I will live in your body happily, blah, 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 blah. Right? So that's the story. And there's no way of ending the story because you just can't. We saw Anastasia struggling with that. You can't end the story. Once it's activated, it literally can just end on its own. And that was it. But then Weather Report was somehow able to defeat that freaking stand by using Van Gogh to draw a new character which he mentally gave powers to win, because he didn't write these rules down anywhere. He just had Van Gogh draw a character that I don't know how he did that, by the way, and then the character was drawn and then he was just like, and this character has every ability in the world, problem solved, done. Right? Now, for argument's sake, if the story needs to be completed, could he not have created that character and then said, this character's story ends when Whitesnake is dead? You know, like this character has a Hoover gun that will suck in Whitesnake and everybody else, kill him and save the day. Would that not have just been like a trump card? You know, could he not have just done that? Created an ability like that would have not only solved the crisis they were in, but also the Whitesnake crisis. Because if the story has to end, then presumably so, that would have immediately worked. I don't know. Maybe. Alright. And also, anything that happened in the illustrating world... Oh no, I was going to say, like, if someone had Aladdin and like asked for some wishes, would they still get those wishes? But then Weather Report said everything needs to go back to the way it was. So, fair enough. Okay. I don't fully know what happened there. I'm not sure. I'll read the comments. Maybe you guys can help me out a little bit on that one. Okay, but either way, that dude's dead. I thought that was part of Whitesnake's ability, but it wasn't. It's part of that random dude's ability, which is crazy because I didn't even know it was a thing. So then, when was Whitesnake talking to these 3 people? Was it before or after he was attacked outside of the hospital? Did he go into hospital and talk to them all there? No idea. And are they real sons of Dio, or is that just what he's calling like his new gang? I don't know. By the way, it's getting awesome. Like, that was a fantastic freaking episode. The new stand was very cool. The ability was completely unique and kind of brilliant. And now, well, Jolene's got a helicopter. Cool. Anyway, like and subscribe. I don't know how they're going to fly that damn thing, but apparently the kid is going to give it a go, and I guess we'll just see where the hell we're going with this. Also, Weather Reporter's range is crazy. As always, my friends, you will see me in the next video.